Alright, Budget Magic, Abzan, Toughness in Modern, and we'll keep this. None of our big payoff cards in hand, but we get to Lingering Souls into Court of Calling for our Doran into Tower Defense. Verdant Catacombs, Goo. Island for our opponent. I have no idea what they're on. Correct Verdant Catacombs. Let's just get Overgrown Tomb tapped. Oh my god. Every tower defense. Windswept Teeth. Go. So we can give our creatures plus 15, plus 15. Oh, actually, plus 0, plus 15. Until we find a Doran or something. Windswept Teeth. Get a Temple Garden tapped. Razor Verge Thicket. And Lingering Souls. Does our opponent have a counter? Mana Leak. Okay. Still not sure what we're up against. Land for our opponent. Passes. Yeah, let's just try to flashback Lingering Souls. That resolves. Then we'll play Murmuring Bosk tapped and pass the turn. Now we just want a Chord for Doran. Oh, this is Mono Blue Fairies. Okay. Verdant Catacombs. Crack it. Get a Forest. And get in with one Spirit. Ship the turn. So we'll just Chord at the end of our opponent's turn. If they can counter it, then Serum Visions. If they counter it, then we can just untap and Siege Rhino. And that's still pretty good. Ooh, Shackles. Oh, this might just be mono blue control. Alright. Shackles is a bit annoying. But we're going to go with Chord here. The nice thing about our Doran is even if our opponent steals it, it's still benefiting us. And does it to each creature. We are going to make the most powerful Lingering Souls of all time. So we attack with all three creatures. This is going to be awesome. Our opponent's going to steal our Doran, which is fine. We we attack with our spirits. Opponent can't block. And then we Tower Defense gives our spirits 6 toughness. Tower Defense 11 toughness. Tower Defense 16 toughness. We just hit for 32 with 2 spirit tokens. Oh, 30. Oh, things that should not happen ever. So this might just be the mono blue counterspell deck then. Let's bring in our Thought Seizes. Those seem good. And that might be it. I don't even know if we want any. I guess Abrupt Decay is okay. We might just get rid of the Paths. I don't think this deck plays many creatures at all. So let's try it like that. Yeah, that sounds fine-ish. Doesn't do much, but it'll close out the game quickly once we find a Doran effect. Island for our opponent. And Murmuring Bosk tapped. Pass the turn. The good news is we have a lot of creatures that don't seem very good. Like, our opponent probably doesn't even care about countering them. But they might. Razor Verge Thicket and Let's lead on Spellskite. And Spell Snared. Sure. Island for our opponent. Ooh, there's Doran. Well, let's lead on Nyx Fleece Ram. There's a Mana Leak. And then Laguna Band Trailblazer. We'd like to get our Doran down in a way where it doesn't get countered. Another Spellskite. Well, let's Spellskite. Another Mana Leak. Well, our opponent's down to 3 cards. We're going to run them out of counters eventually. Or we draw a Duress. Thoughtseize, rather. Land number 5 for our opponent. Now, let's Assault Formation. Flash Freeze. Alright, opponent's down to 2 cards. We are slowly running through all the counters, one by one. Another land. Spellskite. Pass the turn. Unfortunately, we can't really attack with anything. But if we ever stick a Doran, we just hit for 9 right away. Serum Visions. Leaves 1 on top. And passes. Ooh. Well, let's try Doran. It's probably going to be countered. Another Flash Freeze. Oh, so many counters. But that's what this deck is. Mono Counterspell Blue. But our opponent only has 2 cards in hand. Sphinx of the Final Word. Okay. Well, Birds of Paradise, Nyx Fleece Ram. Pass the turn. Ratchet Bomb. Opponent's down to 1 card, but is it a counter for Arajani? That's the big question. Gets in 4/5. We take it. We gain a life from our Nyx Fleece Ram. Another tower defense. Yeah, let's pass and kill the Ratchet Bomb. Ratchet Bomb's actually kind of bad for us. They didn't even take up the Ratchet Bomb. Gets in 4/5 with the Sphinx. Well, Abrupt Decay on Ratchet Bomb. Gain a life up to 11. A Gianni. Opponent found another counter. Alright. Noble Hierarch. Get in for 1 with our Spellskite. While we're getting down near the end, we're going to need to draw... Alright, Serum Visions for our opponent. We need to draw a way to get... We need to draw a Doran, basically, or an Assault Formation in the next turn or 2. Opponent leaves 2 cards on top. And it also needs to not get countered, which is the bigger problem. Another Ratchet Bomb. Opponent gets in 4/5. We draw. Well, we gain a life. Another Noble Hierarch. Yeah, we're pretty dead. Noble Hierarch. Get in for 2. Our opponent's going to be able to Ratchet Bomb away all of our 1-drops, though. This time, they decide to take up the Ratchet Bomb. Cracks Ratchet Bomb. Kills our 1-drops. If only we had drawn a Thoughtseize. Well, at least we know what our opponent's doing now, which will make sideboarding a little bit easier. Shackles. And passes. We gain a life. And there's a land. Alright, pass the turn. Scoop him up. That was just a really good counter-heavy draw for our opponent. So what do we have to actually fight mono counters? I guess we just gotta hope we draw Thoughtseizes and also hope we're fast. The problem with this deck is if we get things on the board, they're pretty much drawing dead. So we get to play first. Well, this is the kind of hand we want. So, Verdant Catacombs, crack Verdant Catacombs, Murmuring Bosk, reveal our Harbinger, and just Thoughtseize. Double Ratchet Bomb, double Mana Leak. Well, let's take Ratchet Bomb, pass the turn. Opponent passes? That could not be intentional. Well, that makes our life super easy. We just slam an Assault formation. Pass the turn. That had to be a misclick by our opponent. We know they had lands. There's an island. Well, we get to... Actually, let's play the land. Thoughtseize. Take the other Ratchet Bomb. Really? Oh, that was like our opponent's only out. They literally drew another Ratchet Bomb. Unreal. Nyx Fleece Ram, go. Oh my lord. Well, we need to draw an Abrupt Decay. Apparently they sided into 4 Ratchet Bombs. We Thoughtseized 1, and they just immediately drew another one. We gain a life. Opponent takes up the Ratchet Bomb. Well, we get in 4/5. Play a Treefolk Harbinger. Actually, we might be able to just win here. Search up a Doran, I think. Yeah, let's get a Doran. Play another Nyx Fleece Ram. Pass the turn. And actually, I think we just kill them by pumping with Assault formation once. Unless they have drew some sort of bounce spell or something. We just saw their hand, and it was land, Ratchet Bomb, Mana Leaks. Opponent passes. We gain 2. There's a Doran. Well, we swing with everything. Pump our Toughness with Assault formation, and that should be the kill, unless they drew something. Whoo! So we got there even through our opponent drawing another Ratchet Bomb. Sweet. Wow, I thought that Ratchet Bomb draw was going to get us, but this deck is pretty fast when it gets its good draws.